getting that big play.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
Down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Direct snap. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about. A game happening inside CUSA today.
And the returner will be brought down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Flips it out to the back. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Back to pass. With the catch, it's Richmond. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He makes a grab. And it's in for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Claiborne. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now on 2nd down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds some fresh air. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. There's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air on second down. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play something.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
It's complete on the right side. Across the 25. Turning it on. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Claiborne. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ross. Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Ross. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And wings it incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover two look. So there's two safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
He makes a catch, and he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is...
There he goes! And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They want to throw it. He wants it all. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against.
Breaks into the open. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's in open space downfield. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
And some room to work. Sweet cut there. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Wants to go up top. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got guys that get after the football. And now they're setting up fourth down.
He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They'll start this drive going to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Oh, that's a tough one. It's a wide receiver screen. You know, that's a throw, short, easy pass to catch, wrangle it in. Maybe he started looking down the field a little bit too fast right there, but you've got to make those catches. Those are way too easy.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
You know, quarterback receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Claiborne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Unloads to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out. It's Claiborne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Back to pass. Here's a hit. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions.
Looking deep down the right side. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Claiborne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Floating away. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he's knocked down.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Caught in the backfield. It's Ross. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
Man, he just continues to be on fire at the quarterback spot. Continues to chew up yards. Over 100, over 200, over 300. Now we're over 450. Have yourself a day, young man.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backward.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll bring it out. It's Claiborne. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Powers through. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. It'll be third and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's moving out of the pocket. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On fourth down, going to the air. Extending the play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Going up top again. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Now rolling to the left. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down big. Might as well. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. And this dude is doing work. He's now over 150 yards receiving, Jesse.
He's like the new age tight end, isn't he, Reese? I mean, he's a guy that can get in a three-point stance. He can flex out. He can play the split end position. He can play receiver. There is nothing this tight end cannot do in the pass game.
Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
On target over the middle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with